Alright, so we did some editing in the car this morning, and now it's time to get our day started. We're going to be starting up the Golden Circle, and I'm going to show you breakfast real quick. Alright, so we are at this national park that I'll put here because I'm not going to be able to pronounce it. But this is the first stop on the Golden Circle. This is our first stop in the park itself. It's just a little observation deck. You got a pretty lake and some smoky mountains slash hills back there. And this is a cute little rest stop slash gift shop. Okay, and you have to be careful about parking here because the national parks, not all the parking is free slash included. So and the signs, sometimes those yellow, and you have to be careful because sometimes you have to pay for parking at the parking lots inside the parks. And it's not always very obvious. Like literally you enter from all the way over here, and the little parking booth is right here and pretty small and covered with a tree. So just make sure you're looking out for that. Okay, this is something really interesting. The way that our gas cap opens is with this, and this is a diesel car. We're just filling up now. I think it just got done. It's already a little bit past 4, and it's probably going to be getting dark here in about an hour and a half to 2 hours, but we're making at least 2 stops today. So here we are at Geysir. Let's see what we see. So I think we're actually at the visitor and souvenir center right now. We'll check it out and figure out how to get into the actual park. This was funny. We have these in Yellowstone too. And honestly, it took me a little time to figure out how to use the other kind of toilet. There they are. They're just across the way. So yeah, honestly, it reminds me so much of Yellowstone here. It even has that same distinctive smell. They're cool though, and they've got some pretty color formations in the water from all the minerals.
Or he's just staying out of the house.
Alrighty, so if you see this hill up behind me, there's a viewpoint right over there that we're gonna try to get up to, but it's gonna be quite a little hike. So let's see if we can make it before it gets dark. And we've made it. Here is the view. And we are back in the van. We're gonna find a campsite for tonight. We're really hungry, but all we have is cornflakes, and then we're gonna heat up some noodles when we find a place. We made it to the campsite, and this is the first one we found where it actually costs money to shower, so we're just gonna skip a shower tonight. And we've got the van parked. They actually gave us a voucher for the restaurant where we get a discount, so we're gonna go get a pizza. Our pizza. We also decided to splurge on some pumpkin soup because soup is just so amazing when it's cold outside. So we have a problem with the electricity. This is the cable that we use to have power in the van, and it's hooked up, but nothing's working inside, and we're 90% sure that it's actually this connector cable right here that's behind a wall that we can't get to. So we already called the service people for the van, but they said that they might not be able, that they can't do anything about it till tomorrow. And this is not fun for two reasons. So one, because I can't really do, like, I basically just have 2 hours of charge on my laptop to do whatever I can do tonight. So sorry ahead of time, the videos are probably going to be a little bit late. We're having so many adventures with this. But what's even more urgent is this. I'll show you. This is our space heater, and it should be on right now, but it's not turning on. So luckily the car does have the front heaters that we're going to use, and we do have sleeping bags and we have warm clothes, but it's still going to be a pretty cold night. Okay, so good news, we did get some electricity going, but we had to jerry-rig it, and we are definitely still having them come out to fix it tomorrow because look what we had to do. So that is like we just hope it stays on tonight because there is actually some like moisture and everything, and we don't want the cable to get wet, but yeah, that's what we're gonna try and make work tonight. All right, now let's have a productive night. Good morning from the van. So the electricity quit working again, so it's pretty cold, but we went ahead and turned the heater on for the morning, and we're getting warmed up. Oh, and I'm about to call the guys to try to get the heater or the electricity fixed. Alright, so we just got to Gullfoss Falls, which is our next stop on the Golden Circle, and I wanted to show you something gorgeous that is already right here in front of us. Look at these mountains. They remind me of Wyoming, actually. Just beautiful. Looks like a painting. And something nice we've noticed about all the major attractions so far is that even though it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, there's always a gift shop and like a little cafe to grab a bite to eat. So that's pretty nice. Okay. Alright, so we want to get a little closer to the waterfall, and that is actually a thing you can do, but there's a bunch of mist and spray, so we have rain pants. We're about to put on. Let's Okay, now we're ready. So yeah, the waterfalls were fun. Now we're heading to a crater that is probably going to be, I think, our last or second to last stop on the Golden Circle. But we stopped at a restaurant first. Oh, and we got the van changed out. So this is actually a new van. Same thing though. And hopefully we won't have any more problems with the electricity tonight. Let me show you this restaurant though. It's really cool. It kind of looks like what Mexican restaurants look like back in the States. Here is the restaurant. It's got those little lights on the outside. And just even the architecture reminds me of Mexican restaurants. I don't know. So we'll go in here and see if the prices are reasonable. Yeah, so that was definitely too expensive. We try to keep, if we do go eat, plates that are like 18 to 2100 in their currency. I'll put a conversion down here. And here it was like, I think the cheapest thing we were seeing was in the 3000s. So it was a no-go. And now we're going to go to the store and find some snacks. And here's the haul. We've got some stuff for s'mores tonight and noodles for dinner. And then we have some fruits and breads and yogurts for breakfast. Alright, and we just made it to the crater. And it looks like, unfortunately, no drones. And Angel is disappointed because he definitely wanted to fly it here. And it also, this is the first park we've come across that costs money to get into. But it's only 600 of their currency, which I'll put the conversion for right here, but I know it's not too much. So we got here and we were wondering how much of a hike it would be, but actually literally it's right here. You pay the fee and then you can just walk around it. You can walk down up to it. Pretty cool, huh? Alrighty, we made it. I'm a little flushed from all those stairs going back up, but now we only have one more stop before we're done with the Golden Circle. Okay, and this is so cool. So I thought that craters only came from meteors, but this is literally a collapsed volcano. Alright, and we made it to the valley. We're about to start the hike. It's pretty long, though, if you can see all the way back up there. We have about an hour and a half left of daylight, and we're gonna do this thing. Okay, I think that the thing we're supposed to be going to see is over there, where the steam is going up. So we're gonna see if we can make it. So it's gonna be getting dark here really soon. That over there with the place we were trying to get to, we didn't quite make it. And the thing is, we left our headlamp in the car, and this is not a great trail to be walking in the dark without any light, and both of our phones are iffy battery. So we're just gonna head back before we lose too much light. We still saw some cool stuff though, like apparently this is a hot spring, like a public hot spring area that people go bathe in and everything. I guess more in the summer. I wouldn't want to right now. Oh my gosh, look, so this is a beautiful sunset. It's way over there. Let me try to zoom in a little bit for you, let me see. Well, over that way on the horizon is literally the ocean. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we made it back before dark, and there's a beautiful sunset out there. Oh my gosh, I tried to get a little bit of it for you. And we have some basically fig Newtons for snacks. And we're gonna go find a campsite. Oh my gosh, no lie, we are both so sleepy right now. We are at the campsite. I'm getting ready to wind down for bed, and then we get to start the ring road tomorrow because yay, we finished Golden Circle today. So awesome. And looking forward to seeing you next time. Good night. Bestie, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Icelandic candies and their taste preferences. This is licorice. They love licorice here, and they describe it as a salt flavor. Like here it says salt licorice, And when they were describing the candy that they like, that's licorice with chocolate, they call it a sweet and salty flavor. I would describe licorice as salty, honestly, but actually, these little medallions, let me show you the last one I have. These little medallions actually do have a little bit of a salty taste. It's interesting. Anyways, that was it for your extra today. Make sure that you tune back in next time because we have so much more to show you. Until then, go make a great day. Bye-bye.